The initial budget was thorough. Development costs itemized by sprint, vendor license fees monthly, infrastructure estimated by computer tier. The CFO approved it in a single review. By month 8, the project was 60% over budget. Not because of development had overrun. It came in close to estimate. The overruns were in integration work that took 4 times longer than planned. Change management that had not been budgeted at all, and monitoring infrastructure that nobody had scoped. The AI development budget was accurate. The AI project budget was not. They are different things, and the gap between them is where most AI investments go wrong. I am Hari from Do Systems. We build AI systems for businesses. Budget planning conversations come up in almost every pre-project engagement we have. And the pattern is almost always the same. The development cost has been estimated, sometimes accurately, and the other 4 categories have been underestimated or excluded entirely. Today, I want to walk you through the 5 cost categories that belong in every AI project budget and what happens when they are not there. Gartner's May 2025 survey of over 500 CIOs found that 72% of the organizations are breaking even or losing money on their AI investments. Their analysis found that for every AI system an organization deploys, there are typically categories of hidden costs not reflected in the initial proposal, including transition costs, change management, and ongoing operations. The development or license cost that appears in the approval document is the starting point. It's not the total. Category 1. Development or license cost. This is what almost appears in the initial budget. For custom builds, development cost is relatively well estimated for the initial phase but consistently underestimated for integration and testing. Build in a 20 to 30% contingency on phases following initial model development. For vendor solutions, the license cost is clear, but implementation effort, internal resource time, and often external implementation support is almost never included in the initial proposal. Category 2. Data preparation and infrastructure. This is the most underestimated category in AI projects. Making data AI ready, cleaning, structuring, labeling, resolving access permissions, building the pipelines that keep the AI supplied with current data. Frequently consumes as much effort as model development itself. If your readiness assessment has not been completed before budgeting, treat data preparation as a variable cost with wide range. Compute infrastructure costs also sit here, and they should be estimated from production throughput assumptions, not the development environment usage. AI inference at the production scale is consistently more expensive than test environment estimates. Category 3. Integration. Integration is the most reliable source of AI budget overruns. The time required to connect an AI system to existing operational systems, CRM, ERP, data warehouses, legacy platforms, almost always exceeds the estimate. On a first AI project, plan integration at 2 to 3 months, 3 times your initial estimate. If your readiness assessment has identified complex integration dependencies, plan at the higher end. Integration also has ongoing costs. The systems your AI connects to change, and those changes require updates to the AI integration. Budget for that from the year 1. Category 4. Change management and training. This is the most frequently excluded category entirely, and one of the highest leverage investments in an AI project. An AI system that intended users do not adopt does not deliver ROI regardless of technical performance. Change management costs include user research and workflow redesign before development, training or program delivery, ongoing support resources for the first 3 to 6 months post launch and manager enablement. A useful baseline: budget 15 to 20% of total development costs for projects affecting more than 20 people. Category 5: monitoring, maintenance, and retraining. AI systems are not static after deployment. They require active monitoring for output quality and data drift, periodic retraining as the underlying data distribution shifts, and ongoing maintenance as the systems they integrate with evolve. Monitoring infrastructure: the tooling, alerting, and review processes that catch performance degradation as the costs that must be budgeted before going live. Practical estimate: ongoing monitoring, maintenance, and retraining runs at 15 to 20% of initial development cost annually. For an AI system that costs £200,000 to build, budget 30 to 50,000 per year for ongoing operations. If this budget is not planned from the start, the system will degrade without anyone noticing. An AI budget that holds up through delivery presents total cost of ownership over 3 years, not year one cost only. It breaks down all 5 categories with explicit assumptions, and it ties each cost category to the business case. The ROI calculation should reflect all 5 categories, not just the development investment. A budget that shows only development costs is not complete AI business use case. It is the first line item of one. At Do Systems, we help businesses build AI budgets that reflect what projects actually cost before the surprises arrive. If you are preparing an AI investment proposal and want to build the numbers that will hold up, start the conversation at dosystemsinc.com. Subscribe. Every week we cover the decisions that determine whether AI implementations succeed.